Oh, well, my name's Fox. I tell you, and I'm a Fox. Can you see the Palisman? He's over there. But, Albert, which surprisingly Albert doesn't, well, he makes an appearance, but kind of doesn't. And also, I need to eventually get some, what do you call it? Sanding paper? Sandpaper? I basically need to sand this down so I can put Albert on here. I have a bow staff that's actually really long, and, like, it probably, if anything, it's actually probably the actual size that, that Albert is, because Luz, I think, is like 5 something, like 5'5". I think she's 5 something, 5'5", because I think, like, they said, like, Ida is like 6 feet tall apparently. So if that's the case, technically speaking, this is actually shorter because I'm 5'6". But actually, no, if I put Albert on top, it might actually be his exact height. But I have a bow staff that he does fit on, but it won't fit on screen. But in any case, The Owl House, Season 2, Episode 6, Hunting Palisman, is probably my favorite episode now. Mind you, my favorite scene probably is still, obviously, the Ida scene from Episode 1 of Season 2. That is probably still my favorite, scene. Like, that's like my favorite scene, the part where, you know, she shows how good of a mother she is. This one I really love for multiple reasons. One, I said at the beginning of, I said in, I think in the first episode, I said in the first episode, because a few things have become, like, I got right off the bat. One, GG, or the Golden Guard, cannot, spoilers for it, so go watch it. I love this episode. This is probably, my favorite episode. GG cannot use magic without his staff, which his staff uses artificial magic, which I'm going to go ahead and guess is really just wild magic. 2, GG is a negative lose. He is like, they are, I don't want to say the same character, but they're kind of the same character, which also really funny, to, at least to me, is like, because here's the thing, when I was like in high school and all that shit, when I was in that stuff, my personality, and if I didn't have any friends, shocker, I know. My personality, I was like, I got bullied and stuff and shit like that. So like I kind of took on like that, like, fine, I could just be a loner, I don't give a shit. Like that kind of ideology, I've since tried to get out of that as much as I can, even though points when I go into depression, and that kind of where I send to. But that GG is like me during that point where he's kind of trying to be that you know, kind of be like that, like, I don't need anyone, I can be whatever. And then eventually, you know, he slowly lets himself open up, and then like lose like how I kind of want to be now. It's just like, yeah, just be yourself, why the hell not? And I love that because, again, like, Luz and the Golden Guard are kind of the same character in a sense of they're both nerdy magic lovers. They're both nerdy magic lovers who will just, like, that sounds wrong the way I said it. Nerdy magic lovers. They love, like, you know, reading the magic books to learn more about magic, studying magic, which I would love. I remember at one point I spent a lot of time trying to study alchemy. Hell, I still study different, like, magic things for different stories and stuff like that. But yeah, so, but yeah, like, they study different magic, stuff like that. They, at one point, kind of do start nerding out over, the episode. And another thing that I really love about this is, because another thing that I brought up in the first episode that I said I wanted in the Golden Guard, or was it my reaction to the first trailer? I can't remember. Was I wanted him to be a villain kind of similar to my favorite villain, Hawa Sakura. This guy. And, like, the reason why is because I love Shaman King, obviously, but also the cool thing about How is that, even though Golden Guard isn't, I guess, on the same power level as How, I'd say he's on kind of a similar basis with the hero as How kind of is. It's like, yeah, we're probably we're gonna probably have to fight each other, but in the end, like, we can still sit down and kind of just have a conversation. And even though that's more towards the end of it, you do kind of sense that, okay, like, in another world or another life, like these two characters, the hero and the villain, would probably be kind of best friends. Would either be best friends or whatnot. Spoilers on... Well, I guess not spoilers. Go watch Shaman King. It's really... I haven't seen the new anime yet, but I have read the manga. The manga is real good, and if it's anything like the anime, or if the anime is anything like the manga, he's a badass character. But yeah, so the Golden Guard is a really cool character, which... Let me actually... Because I should have the thing up right here. Like, I love... He has very much a kind of a Deadpool-esque feel to him. Also, I'm just... I love... Hold on a second. I love this scene so much. LUZ straight goes Gary Mod Thruster on Golden Guard.
He'll be fine. Okay.
Oh, I love that so much. But and then obviously you have again a little trickster bit of him.
How do I land this thing?
Oh, you just
right
pull
here.
that cord above your head.
Oh, thank you. Yeah?
Hi.
And again, I'm gonna say this right now. This is where I mean, like, he has that edgelord kind of like Sasuke kind of personality that I love. At least at the beginning.
Too human.
Why are
Again, he has that. Oh, I'm too cool for this shit.
you stealing Palismans?
And then.
Golden Guard?
Frankly, you should be more concerned about yourself.
I love that so much. And again, I really love. He's a smart ass too.
Crime of rocketing me off my own ship. You'll be locked in the dingiest cell of the conformatorium for the rest of your sad little life.
Get out of here.
Whatever. I already broke out there like twice.
Then we'll just zap you to dust and throw you into the sea. That better?
He's a smart ass too. I love him. I love this guy so much. Oh my god, I love Golden Guard so damn much. But yeah, so quick synopsis. LUZ wants to get her Palisman with her friends. Which I'll say this: someone actually during I don't know if there was a thing that said that talked about the Palisman Woods. Basically, they say like, oh yeah, the Palisman Woods where you would carve a Palisman are pretty much gone. It's because Bellis has been taking them and using them to, I assume, make those Palismans that he's been eating, because I think that's the same Palisman he broke in this one, the same Palisman he broke in another episode. So I guess he just makes a basic one that he just eat whenever he needs to, because he's apparently cursed with plant magic. At least from what it looks like. His hands turn to like roots and all this stuff, and it doesn't look like the organic magic that Golden Guard used to create his sword and stuff like that in this one. Even though Bellis kind of looked like he had that organic magic last time. But basically, the witches now are basically going to adopt Palismans. I wonder if some of the Palismans in this were in the Bat Queen episode, or the episode where Albert got the crack on his head in season 1. I kind of wonder. Also, intro actually switched now to show Amity with her new look, as well as Ida and King's looks. So, yeah, I don't know if we're gonna get. We didn't get a new costume change or a season 2 costume change for this episode, except for LUZ maybe wearing her sleeping clothes. But yeah, so basically the woods are kind of dying out, I guess, that they use for the Palismans, which again, like, I don't know if they read a synopsis or maybe they just guessed it right, because someone on Twitter, I said, like, maybe like the reason why Golden Guard has this is because, yeah, he can't use magic and all this stuff, and then they said, well, maybe it's actually because they're running low on whatever resource to make the Palismans, and I'm like, I don't know. But it turns out, yeah, that is the case. Well, except for the bit where Golden Guard uses the magic staff because of the Palisman. And also another thing that, again, is, like I said, a mirror image of LUZ and Ida, of LUZ, is that Golden Guard is adopted into Bellos' family, it seems. Even though he calls Bellos uncle, apparently he's not related, at least not as far as I can tell. And again, wild guess, Golden Guard is a relative to the original, to the human that LUZ is trying, the journal that LUZ has, or the mouse that the journal ate, that the mouse that ate the journal that LUZ has. I'm guessing he's the product of a human and a witch having a child, and that child basically not having magic. I'm gonna go ahead and guess that's the case. I'm gonna guess that's what Golden Guard's whole thing is, that his bloodline basically can't use magic, doesn't have the blood sac on his heart or whatever. It's because he has a quote-unquote human heart. He is probably, I don't know, 1/17th human at some point. I don't know. I'm not sure how long it's been, but I'm gonna guess that is the case. But yeah, so basically, it's basically, I don't want to say a buddy cop movie, but you have basically, basically, Kikimora is trying to kill the Golden Guard because, I don't know, she's jealous of him. She's jealous of the Golden Guard. Get out of here, you ad. You don't even. Why not? Oh, let me. Hold on. Now I'm gonna go back to the last one because I love this scene so much. Oh, that's a good scene. But basically, oh, wait, hold on. I love this scene. I actually really like his design. His design actually looks really cool.
Come on, Golden Guard. Don't you know any, like, levitation spells?
I love that because he's like, now you're just making fun of my disability. It's like,
Are you powerless without this?
Not really. He's more just he's physical until he gets it. Parkour, parkour!
Becca, or else!
Or else what?
See, I don't know what it is about him that, like, he has that Sasuke feel. He has that anime feel. That Sasuke anime feel, but also he has that nerdiness to him, which it has this weird balance with his character that I really, really love. I guess it's kind of like the sense that, like, yeah, you can tell that this is a facade kind of thing. Like, this is how he kind of thinks he's supposed to be, but really he can't. But, like, it's not who he really is. You also love the gap between his teeth. Like, that's blemishes like that can add a lot to a character.
Be leaving behind your precious Palisman. You don't tend to think things through, do you, human?
Also, that doesn't seem like eyeshadow. It just seems like he's just really tired. The hand dragon. Oh wait, what was I thinking of? Sorry.
Kikimora was after my catch.
His hand just glitched. His hand did a. What was the thing? Oh, I love this episode again for a couple of reasons, and the reason why I also brought up how is again because like I said, like the two can have a conversation together, or in some cases even work together. Spoilers at Shaman King. But there is a point where the shamans get threatened by a third party outside of, Yo and... outside the shaman fight and Team How. Team How, I had to say the same thing. But, like, they get attacked by a third party, and literally How and Yo look at each other and go, you want to help me with this? And they both go out there and start beating the hell out of this third party together. I remember, because I think they do. Yeah, they do it together, I believe. And yeah, because again, like, at least to me, that is good writing. That is really good writing when you can have the hero and the villain kind of be together. Just show, like, yeah, these two idiots. Yeah, these two people are on opposite sides, but really in the end, like, if in another life, they would probably be best friends. Or in another life, they would be like, or in How in Yo's case, brothers. And I like that. I like that a lot. And this one I like about this entire episode is that whole, you know, the go between these two. Something like this.
Neither of us want her to win right now. So, let's work together to take back those Palismans.
Then what? You think I'll just let you walk away with them?
Maybe you won't have a choice. I'm more formidable than you think.
the look of complete terror on both of their faces is so great. The look right there, like, oh shit, and he's just like, God, my staff! I love that so damn much. I love it so much. And let's see here. Let me see. Also, like, there's the whole thing with this cardinal or Robin, which, like, I kind of get. As soon as there's a scene. I can't remember where exactly it is. I think it's after this. Hold on. I think it's like literally gonna be like the next scene after this one.
I doubt that, but fine. A truce till then.
Truce. Too slow.
like I'm sure Golden Guard's gonna do that to her later on. I love it so much. See, again, like, it's that, just something like that alone. It, like, to me, it gives the idea of less something like Domon Kashu. If you don't know who that is, that's G Gundam, where it's like, yeah, I'm a stone cold badass, like kind of thing, or like Sasuke again, like I'm a, you know, like he's I don't have time for you, like that. Like, he feels like he's doing that, but then with the silliness that LUZ does, you can see, like, when he's not taken seriously, or like that little bit, it's just like he gets angry, but it doesn't feel like he's like, I don't know how to describe it. Like, something like Sasuke was just like, whatever. Like, he'd do, like, the eye roll kind of thing. He actually seems to get annoyed by it, which shows a little bit more I'm not saying Sasuke doesn't have personality, but he shows, like, a little bit more personality. There is something a little bit deeper in there.
Let's get this over with.
Let me see. Oh, wait, is it around here?
Combined with the magic mist,
I think it's right after this.
Sleep-inducing smoke, forcing Kikimora to...
See, and this is where a bit where he, like, see, again, where you see the true, you know, unmasking of him, where you see a little bit more of who he actually is underneath, like, showing that he's a magic nerd.
Land. Oh, I read a similar spell in the book From Bones to Earth.
a study of wild magic.
See, these two idiots are awesome. I don't want them together, mind you, even though at one point I want to bring up the scene, but...
Peter once pickpocketed the guy who wrote it.
I've never seen glyphs before, but it seems very similar to the elemental magic practiced in the Savage Ages.
Really?
Actually, not many people know this, but...
See, the nerding out. I don't know why. I love the nerd out. I love the nerd out. My favorite scene in Final Fantasy 15, which... that entire game, it's up and down. Like, it's not really open world. There's a shit ton of invisible walls. Especially when you come off of Breath of the Wild. Oh my god. Though I will say it is a very damn beautiful game. My favorite scene does not come from any point during the main game. It happens during the Assassin's Creed DLC. Because when they drive up to, like, this, like... it's like kind of like this town that's like surrounded by like this factory town, and like there's a Assassin's Creed festival going on. The point where Noctis just starts nerding out about it, like, oh yeah, it's about assassins and this like Ancient Order and all this, and he just nerds the hell out about Assassin's Creed. I loved the hell out of it. That was my favorite scene in that entire game, and it's a limited time DLC that I could probably only see videos on, and I can't even get the cool suit from there. And I'm not even talking about the Altair suit. I'm talking about the Bayek suit, because the Bayek suit was badass. FYI, that is hardcore tied to your console. You cannot transfer it to another console. The Altair one you can, the Bayek one you cannot, which sucks. But I love the nerd out bits. The nerd out bits are so awesome. Maybe if he nerd out like about the fishing a little bit more, maybe I would like after that. But yeah, I always love the nerd out. I don't know why. It's the part where they just get carried away with shit, and it's probably because I'm fucking doing that right now.
No. This stuff is restricted for a reason. You should forget about it before you're hurt.
See, now right there, he kind of is, concerned for Luz.
Other than Lilith, I've never spoken to someone inside the Emperor's.
God damn it! I need that damn.
Evan, what made you want to join?
Let me see. It's around here.
You were right before.
Right here. Soon as this happened, I'm like, okay, soon as this happened, I immediately knew, okay, this bird is not going to be Luz's Palisman. I already knew it. Soon as this happened, because I'm like, okay, this is going to be his Palisman. It's not going to be Luz's. Which I was like, all right, I guess, they're going to hold out a little bit longer before we see it. Because honestly, there was some cool Palismans that came up. And I don't want to make this video too long, even though I've done that before. But like, you got... Willow got a bee, which makes sense for plant magic. Gus got Gus got an iguana, which actually makes a lot of sense for him now that I think about it, because he's disappearing and stuff like that. Chimera for the beast tamer girl, which I think was beast taming in medicine. Basha got a crab, and there was the spiky guy got one, but which was a sloth. But yeah, I don't know. This episode was so damn good. I loved it. And then it was badass. This episode was really cool. And then eventually when they get to the fight scene is really freaking cool. Which also I love. Let me see. Where is it? Right here.
I'm scared. Here, make sure you share. Now stay in here, okay?
I love this scene. I love this scene
we'll
because.
Get you home safe and. Right. I didn't think this through.
It's like, right, bad guy.
Again.
Well, he's not bad guy, but
So you're really gonna do this? You're just gonna hand all these innocent little guys over to Bellows? I know what he does with them. I thought you might have been a good guy, but I guess that was just wishful thinking. You're not my friend. You're just the Golden Guard.
Which also, I do love that Golden Guard and Good Guy both obviously have the same initials in English of GG, which also I do like. I do love that even his name being called Hunter is so edgelord like. I love it. Like, you could tell all the anime inspirations that went into this one goddamn character, and I love it so damn much.
My name is Hunter.
See, again, it's so freaking cool. Man, good thing that wasn't a death.
I can't tell who's there, but I know I got you.
Yeah, you're just drunk. And then, yeah, here it is, the fight. Which also, again, Golden Guard literally protects... It looks like Golden Guard literally protects Luz right there. I love his teleporting abilities. I love his fighting. I love different versions, different fighting styles. Where Luz obviously is more the glyph user. Ida uses whatever the hell, and she kind of uses some teleportation magic too. But Golden Guard, it looks like his main thing is teleporting magic, which I love that. Also, I'm pretty sure it's the reason why he turns all red is so that way they don't have to color in the animation all that much, which is a smart move. That's a really smart thing to do, and I'm gonna use that. I kind of use that already in Owl Wolf Town with the black and white action scenes.
It's treason against a coven official. I will have your head.
You found someone.
But yeah, this also, I guess when Luz finally meets her mom, sees her mom, and that's when she'll be able to carve her Palisman, because she needs to know what her future is, which she, there is the cool thing about her saying, she doesn't know what her future is, and, she's got to basically kind of see with her mom, because she doesn't know if she wants to go back. Also found out she's from Connecticut, or lives in Connecticut. Again, my feelings on Camilla. I would... I'm hoping this all eventually leads to Camilla going like, yeah, you should stay on the Boiling Isles and be a witch, be who you want to be and stuff. So, yeah, I hope that's going to happen. And obviously you have...
Maybe I wasn't meant to be here. Ida!
We have her other mother coming in hot with a awesome gift.
Hi.
Which also, I love that this looks blue, so that probably means that her staff is going to be blue. Which, yes, I love the color blue, and I love it. Like, loses, like, it's probably going to be a cat, now that I think about it. Also, Amity wasn't there, which kind of sucks, but hopefully we'll see her Palisman soon, too.
I thought I'd find you here.
We could have used the door.
What did you get into?
King.
How thoughtful?
It's Palistrom wood, you ding
Hell yeah.
dong.
Now you can make your own Palisman.
But how?
I'm guessing it's going to be a blue cat with her hoodie and everything. Although, again, I would prefer her to have a bird for, you know, her being a Clawthorne, an honorary Clawthorne stepchild. But, you know, it depends. Maybe a blue jay? No, I'm instincts are saying it's going to be a blue cat.
Isn't this super rare?
Let's just say that the Bonesboro Garden Club
Was robbed by us.
The thumbs up. The thumbs up. I love that so much.
I don't know what to say.
no pressure, but whenever you know what you want, we'll start carving.
If it's okay, I'd like some time to think. It's hard to picture my future without seeing my mom.
There's no rush. Just know that whatever you need from us, we gotcha.
So we won't see it. We probably won't see the Palisman until season
Thanks.
3. Maybe the end of season 2.
So you return with nothing. Is this the thanks I get for taking you in?
Also, it never occurred to me that this and like the other Coven leaders have that symbol on their chests. It never occurred to me that I'm like, oh, like that's literally like that's what all those symbols were. Yeah.
Of course not. I want to help. And if you told me how wild magic did this to you, I might be able to find out. My apologies. I spoke out of turn. It won't happen again.
I love that. That's like, well, not that, but like, you see he's a good guy. You see he's a good guy, and that he cares about his uncle. He cares about his uncle. And I was saying, I think I said it before. I get off track. That him and LUZ are very much mirror images of each other. Where Ida gets taken in, where LUZ gets taken in by Ida, who's her stepmother. Belos is basically his stepfather. Both of them have no magic. Both of them need like that extra thing, and both of them are studying in ancient magic. In a sense, Golden Guard is doing it so he could try to help Belos, showing that he does care about his uncle. It's not something like Starscream, who's like, yes, Megatron, I am your loyal servant, but I'll betray you. But no, it's more along the lines of, no, he does care about Belos. And I love that. That's really cool.
Able to find out. My apologies. I spoke out of turn. It won't happen again.
These outbursts are painful, and so is watching you fail. I know you can do better, Hunter.
See, and like even like I'm pretty sure Belos is using him, sadly. But I don't know, like at least hearing the voice actor right here, it sounds like less. It sounds like Belos probably does also care about Hunter. I don't know if it's true, but I don't know. The voice acting kind of gives me that impression.
Bursts are painful, and so is watching you fail. I know you can do better, Hunter.
I don't know. I don't know what it is. Like it feels like Belos does care about him. And then
the pay is awesome. It allowed me to.
I'm gonna end this video very soon.
Night though.
Yep, she sees it.
Just knew a little more.
Oh yeah, here. A little thing. One, the staff that comes up, I love it. But also another thing, that's the same voice actor. Oh, I didn't even notice Sprig's over here. Holy shit, that's another one. Okay, you got Sprig over here, but also the same voice actor for Golden Guard voices this character. I don't know what his name is, but this guy that's in Big City Greens. So that's a cool little connection there. That's a cool little connection. Also Sprig again. So maybe they are going to have that crossover. I hope there is going to be that cool crossover. And then obviously you have Golden Guard now having his own staff that he probably will never be able to take out of that room.
That.
Yeah, this entire episode was awesome. I loved it. I love this entire episode so much. I honestly say this is probably my favorite House episode. Mind you, again, favorite scene again is still the Ida and LUZ, the Ida one where she again, straight says like, yeah, I'm sacrificed. That shows that Ida's such a good mother that she sacrifices, her stuff to help her daughter out, make sure she can eat and all that stuff. But I love this episode because again, this reminds me of weird connection, not really weird again, but I'm going to bring up the Shaman King again. The bathhouse scene. Stay with me. The bathhouse scene in the Shaman King manga, where at one point, before the battle happens, I think it was before the final battle happened or whatever. The main characters are all taking a bath because Japan, you can take hot baths, guys. So you have Yo, you have Horo, Ren, like all the main these male cast, taking a hot bath together. And Hal just jumps in. Hal just comes like, hey, how you doing? Elder's like, what the hell? Like, everyone else like, you're the bad guy. Like, we didn't fight you. And Yo, again, the main character is just like, just relax. And they all just have a cool conversation. And I'm just like, yeah, that's my favorite kind of bad guy. Well, bad guy. That's my favorite kind. The one where it is less like, yes, I'm, like, nothing against the, yes, I'm pure evil kind of thing. Nothing against that kind. But I think the cooler dynamic kind of bad guys, at least, are the ones that you kind of feel like they know it's less like, yes, I know I'm evil or some shit like that. No, like, how everything he thinks he's doing, he believes is right. Like, there is no, yes, I am, there is no thing of the right. And like, mind you, everyone might say, oh yeah, but like, there's so many characters like that. And it's like, yeah, but at least how goes about it, at least certain things, it's like, no, it's like, oh yeah, no, I'm doing the right thing, like, being extremely cruel and laughing maniacally while I murder people. No, that's not how Hao is. Hao is like, you get in my way, you hurt my friends. Yes, I will murder your ass. If you hurt shamans, yes, I will murder your ass. Yes, in the end, he is trying to create a ginormous genocide against everything that is not a shaman. But still, like, he's like, I'm doing this because I want to save my people who have been killed for thousands of years, because shamans have been persecuted as witches and all this shit. But yeah, like, Golden Guard, I think, fits into that bill. He is that kind of character. And again, calling it right now, Golden Guard is the descendant of the last human that was there before LUZ. And the reason why he can't use magic is because he doesn't have that bladder on his heart, because he has a human heart, because he's part human, or whatever percentage of his bloodline that is human is keeping him from having that extra organ, and that's why he can't use magic. That is my guess. Tell me what you guys think in the comments below. Thanks for watching. Tell me what you guys think. If you liked this episode, I loved it. Again, got Albert over here. At some point, I'm gonna get that sandpaper and just sand this down enough to where I can fit Albert on here. Like, I can do it. Like, the hole, like, is very small, but like, I need, like, shave, like, around this area. Yeah, but like, I could so totally, like, shave this down to like maybe like around here, and I'll probably shave it down a little bit more. But yeah, so I could put Albert on here. That way, like, I'll have him standing up, well, wherever I am soon. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. If you videos that I've done, links are on my Facebook and other stuff. Check out videos. Sorry if this is too long. I just really enjoyed this episode. It was really fun. It was really cool. I definitely say check it out for yourself. It's really badass. But thank you for watching the videos. I can't wait to honestly see more Golden Guard. Golden Guard has gone from a character I'm like, all right, I'm kind of interested in, to the point where him and LUZ are like probably he is up there with the main cast. Like Amity also really went up high too last episode too. Also, one thing I actually want to look up before Oh wait, no.
I stay on the boiling isles and
It's around here. Here, I think it's here because this was the no, it's before this. I think. Is it? Yeah, it is. Okay. It's this because also FYI, you're gonna see a shit ton of Golden Guard and LUZ things now. I'm pretty damn sure. Though again, Amity and LUZ, Lumidity, all that stuff, Amity, LUZ, that is my main thing. I want that to happen. But I will say this right here. Like, this was like, this is a good, like, way of, like, it kind of looks like the whole, like, maybe if I kiss him awake or some shit like that. Like, would happen in an anime. But, yeah.
looks like he could be a student at Hexside.
But this I love. I love this part. Because, again, it has the close in where it looks like, you know, zoom in and, like, maybe he'll wake up and, like, show the blush or, like, do the whole, like, sleeping kiss thing. And then, but... Oh my god, I love it so much. I love these idiots. I love these nerdy idiots. I love them so much. But thanks for watching your videos. Hopefully you enjoy this. And let me see. Also, How actually wait, well I guess How did study things, but like you never have that nerdy thing yet. I don't know. But thanks for watching your videos. Hopefully you enjoy this, and we will see you later. Also, side note, the Golden Guard at one point was humming the theme song to the Owl House. So the theme song is canon in universe. What is it canon to? Like, is there a show the Owl House in there, or like is it part of another show, or is it just a song that's on the boiling isles? What is the continuity of the Owl House theme song in the universe of the Owl House?